Well, of course, yesterday, the tickets for Spider-Man Brand New Day went on sale. And yesterday, we talked about the fact that when I went and booked my things for the advanced fan screening stuff that are happening all over the country, they sold out everything in the first 10 minutes. At least all the theaters right around me were gone. I logged in the second they went on sale, and a third of the seats were gone already. I booked it, went to the bathroom, came back, refreshed, all tickets sold. It was crazy. Then we started to see a lot of the seats were filling up for the regular screenings as well, all over the place. So we knew the movie was big. Well, now, according to this report in Deadline, Spider-Man Brand New Day snares the best first day U.S. pre-sales in the last 5 years and overall for this year. You know what the last one that had a bigger opening day ticket sales were? Spider-Man No Way Home was the last one that did it. Deadline goes on to write this. Sony and Marvel Studios' Spider-Man Brand New Day is bringing some kapow and boom to advanced ticket sales, to use comic book lingo. The sequel, starring Tom Holland and directed by Dustin Daniel Cretton, has posted the best first day pre-sales in 5 years, we hear, and the best overall in 2026. Spider-Man Brand New Day opens on July 31st in the wake of Universal's Christopher Nolan's epic The Odyssey. The last time we had big pre-sale records was for Spider-Man No Way Home. That movie, before posting the second best opening at the domestic box office ever with a $260 million opening weekend, behind 2019's Avengers Endgame of $357 million. That's a record I don't know if it's ever going to be broken, by the way. Had accumulated an estimated $78 million in pre-sales before its December 17th, 2020 opening date. Spider-Man Brand New Day takes place following the events of No Way Home and yada, yada, yada. All right, so in the midst of that, some outlets like the Indian, from the box office tracking in India, has now put out the first long-range tracking saying that Spider-Man is going to open to 200 plus million on its opening weekend in North America, is what they're tracking. Now, I want to put all this into perspective. If Spider-Man Brand New Day does open to over 200 million, and again, having the highest first day pre-sale tickets in the last 5 years is helping its case, then out of the what? 50, 60,000 films ever to be registered on Box Office Mojo with opening weekends, Spider-Man Brand New Day would join the top 10 highest grossing opening weekend box offices in history. Right now at number 10 is the CGI version of The Lion King from 2019. At number 9, Black Panther had a $202 million opening. The Avengers had a $207 million opening. Jurassic World, 208. Deadpool and Wolverine, which we were just talking about, with a $211.4 million opening. Star Wars The Last Jedi with 220. Star Wars The Force Awakens with 248. Avengers Infinity War at 257. Spider-Man No Way Home at 260.1. And then, of course, a record that I don't know is ever going to be broken, Avengers Endgame at $375 million. By the way, if we don't count Spider-Man No Way Home, which is technically a Sony film, technically, 8 of the 10 are Disney films. They're doing all right. They're doing all right. All right. Let's say this thing opens to like, I don't know, 210. All of a sudden, you're talking about the number 6, number 7 biggest opening in history. In history. For this. Again, after the end of the show, I did an exhaustive search. I looked under the carpets on every shelf. I could not find the comic book movie fatigue that everybody keeps talking about. Couldn't find it anywhere. Mediocre movie fatigue everywhere. Comic book movie fatigue, not to be found. Rob, these are the kinds of numbers that we haven't been able to really discuss or talk about outside of Deadpool and Wolverine for a number of years. And if it can come in at over 200 million, I mean, look, I see some people saying 220, maybe more. I don't know. Maybe much more. Remember, we're still a ways out We're still more than a month away. They still have a month of marketing and promotion and awareness and all that kind of stuff to do with this movie. So who knows what kind of numbers we're going to be talking about 3 weeks from now, let alone by the time the movie opens. But let's somewhere between 200 and 220 million. I mean, again, it just shattered Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness's first day numbers, and that movie opened to 187 million. So how big could this one be? It's going to be, number one, a great sight to see in the movie theaters. It's going to be a great sight to see. But I'll tell you what else. It bodes very well for a certain movie called Doomsday. If Spider-Man can open to these kinds of numbers, which again, we're still more than a month away. But that trailer that dropped yesterday, which by the way, was the exact same trailer that we had talked about a week earlier that had leaked, only this was a much better version of it, obviously. That trailer was bonkers. That trailer was amazing. And I think there's going to be a lot of people yesterday who maybe didn't wake up at 5:30 in the morning like I did to secure my tickets, who maybe later in the day watched that trailer and said, ooh, I'm going to go get me some tickets for that because that looked great. I can watch Hulk do this all day. I can watch him doing that to anybody all day. And it's nice to have Savage Hulk back, correcting one of the biggest mistakes that the MCU ever made. Guys, we want to take a second and thank a sponsor of today's video, Hims. You know, one of the hardest things about trying to lose weight is just figuring out what actually works. Because we've seen them all. There are a million trends, diets, and gimmicks out there. And honestly, it can get overwhelming. And that's why weight loss by Hims really stands out. Hims now offers access to an affordable range of FDA-approved GLP-1 medications, including the Wegovy pill at its lowest price ever and the Wegovy pen. With Wegovy at Hims, lose up to 20% or more of your body weight when combined with diet and exercise. It helps you regulate your appetite and eat less, so success is within reach. Plus, Wegovy is the first ever and only GLP-1 available in a pill for weight loss, so there are no needles needed. And the process is extremely convenient. Everything happens online. You connect with a licensed provider who determines if treatment is right for you, and if prescribed, your medication gets delivered right to your door. No insurance necessary. Ready to reach your goals? Visit hims.com/Campea to get a personalized, affordable plan that gets you. That's HIMS.com/Campea. hims.com/Campea. Based on advertised cash price for 30-day supply of medication only. Membership required, fee not included, and billed separately. Weight loss by Hims is not available in all 50 states. Wegovy is the registered trademark of Novo Nordisk A.S. To get started and learn more, including important safety information, Wegovy clinical study information, and restrictions, visit hims.com. So, this all looks good. Rob, you're seeing these numbers. Do you buy these numbers? Do you think these numbers are going to be even remotely accurate? And if so, put this into historical perspective for us here.
Well, I totally buy these numbers. I mean, and in terms of perspective, you know, I would say that the character of Spider-Man kind of, forget what's come in the past in terms of MCU and superhero movies or whatever, comic book movies. I think Spider-Man transcends the origins of being a comic book character. I think Spider-Man is a true pop culture character that originated in the pages of comic books. But everybody loves Spider-Man. Everybody. I mean, look, when I was a kid, Spider-Man was part of the Electric Company. And and then there was the Spider-Man, you know, and Spider-Man is a part of every childhood. I mean, we all Underoos, basically. When you think Underoos, I think Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so Spider-Man is this ubiquitous character. So this does not surprise me at all. And what's wild, dude, is America, or the world's favorite newlyweds, Zendaya and Tom Holland.
Yeah.
They're going to have a hell of a July being in both the Odyssey and in Spider-Man within 2 weeks of each other.
Yeah.
Has any power?
They get married, and they're going to be in two of the biggest films of the year together in both of them.
I mean, I think they go to the top of the charts as wielding the most power of any power couple in Hollywood, at least economically, based on what's going to happen in the month of June and July and August, which is incredible. I love that for them. And, you know, I'll tell you something. I saw something really interesting today that popped up on Instagram. It was a Fandango interview with the cast of Spider-Man, probably to promote the sales. And they were interviewing Tom Holland, and he said that this was the first time that he's been involved with the story, like the development of the story.
Yeah.
And he said he went and scoured the internet and was kind of taking his own personal survey about what fans wanted to see in this movie. And he kind of said what you've been talking about. He said everybody wanted Spider-Man to go back to his roots. Now that Tony Stark is gone, there's no Stark tech, and they wanted him to be the story about his own neighborhood and becoming who he's supposed to be, and maybe not save the world, but save himself. And that's what Tom Holland said. And I'm like, what a great idea to have somebody. Tom Holland, the more I see him normal and like not just talking, what a great guy that guy seems to be. And this is really, I thought, an astute way to involve your, actors getting involved in sometimes that doesn't go very well. A lot of the time it doesn't go very well. But I loved hearing that. I loved hearing him say that this movie is about Spider-Man coming to grips and saving himself. I'm in.
Yeah, I mean, look, this all, by the way, Tom Holland, also in another interview, this is no big news flash, actor saying movie he's in is really good. But Tom Holland did go out of his way to say he thinks this is easily the best Spider-Man movie they've done.
Yeah.
And that's a tall order because I really enjoy all three of John Watts' Spider-Man movies.
I do too.
I think he did a great job, but you're bringing now in Shang-Chi director destined to do this. And I think the level is up there. I think a number of people are going to be really excited. The Punisher's in there. Obviously, idiots like me are really excited that we got Hulk in there. So yeah. And again, biggest first day sales in the last 5 years. And obviously the biggest in the year to date. And now they're projecting over 200 million. Guys, question is for you. How big do you think this thing can go? Do you have your tickets for it anyway? By the way, you don't have to see it opening weekend. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, there's lots of days you can go see it. But how big of an opening do you think it's going to have? Whatever you guys think, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.